Hello everyone, this is Dion Sol. I hope everyone is doing well. And today, as you see before you, we are in the cockpit of the Mooney by Advanced Flight Modeling, AFM. And today we're going to take off nice, beautiful, clear skies here in Southern California, here in Lancaster, California. And we're going to travel all the way up to, and you can see the flight plan right there. We're going to just go right through Bakersfield, California down here. And then we're going to wind through the San Joaquin Valley. And then end up here just short of, I believe, Oakland, San Jose area. And we're going to go to a little airport called San Martin. And the reason why we are going to San Martin is because this is a mission generator flight. And mission generators got us delivering one student to San Martin. So I guess there's a college that way or whatever the case may be. So we're only taking 61 kilograms of cargo, so that student's pretty thin. It says plus pilot, so that's some really thin people there, but hey, whatever. But anyway, so that's where we're going, and that's what we're doing. So I've already done the flight plan, got the flight plan already installed, and that sort of thing to save time. And all you got to do now is just take off and make it happen. So I already did the run up already, and looks like we got nice clear skies, no issues. They're not clear. Nobody's in our way, so I need to switch over here to that we are ready to take off. Actually, I need to put it up a little bit because we're trying to do pilot to ATC. So let me get up here to the hold short line, and I'll tell pilot to ATC that we are ready to take off. There was some airplanes flying around earlier, but I guess they real world traffic kind of just had them go poof, which is normal. So we're going to be taking off and heading that direction that way, approximately. All right, so parking brake set. Make sure all lights are on. Boom, boom, boom. I didn't turn on my other lights. Recognition lights. Yeah, we'll do the recognition lights until we're up in the air. All right, so that's taken care of there. Boost pump we don't need. Everything looks good. We are full of oxygen if we need to go. We are going to go 12,500 feet. ATC will not work unless we're at 12,500 feet. So, or 12,000 feet and above. So, I'll just, I'll go 12,500 feet then. All right, so let's go ahead and call ATC and tell them we are ready for departure.
Tower Mooney 2 Delta Mike ready for departure runway 24.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike winds are com altimeter 3020 cleared for takeoff, runway 24 squawk 6250.
6250.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 24 squawking 6250 Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
Row and again. I messed up. 6 5 0. By and on. And once we get in the air, I'll switch it over. All right, here we go. Now, just like with my other aircraft, I've been finding with these smaller airplanes, when you're taking off with the on some of them anyway, when you're taking off with flaps, sometimes the airplane gets squirrely. So we're going to see how well this does. See how squirrely this airplane gets. I do have flaps 1 down here. Take off flaps. Have ailerons. All right, let's hit it. Power, ready to go. Airspeed's alive. Climbing to rotation speed. Alright, we're ready to rotate. Rotating right around 80 knots or so. We're off the ground, gear up. We're getting a positive climb. Go ahead and pull back on the pitch trim a little bit. Get rid of the flaps. We are on our way. up. Everything is good. Go back on the pitch trim down a little bit. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set up our autopilot here. Get our autopilot all set up and ready to go. Yaw dampener is now on, I believe. Yes, it is. I'll be climbing at 120 knots here, so it's going to nose is going to drop. And we can get rid of our taxi light and our landing lights. We'll leave the recognition lights on for right now. And leaving Lancaster, California. The Mooney M20 NTN for turbo. A turbo Mooney. Suppose we got 3 people in there. In actuality, you only have 1. So I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if I can fix that. Yeah, that's what I should be right there. Also, we're going to cheat here and put 20 gallons of fuel back in. Oops, didn't see me do that. Or now we're even. It should have auto switching. That would be right here. Yeah, auto switching fuel tanks. Okay, we're good to go there. Very nice. Nice little climb to 12,500 feet. And ATC should be happy. Should get a handoff here in a few minutes.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike contact departure on 126.1. Have a good morning.
Departure on 126.1 Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
Let it cycle through its thing.
Departure Mooney 2 Delta Mike climbing to 12,500 feet.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike good morning. Radar contact.
Alrighty, so we are on our way. Now let's see, I'm going to bring up some background chatter here. So let me go to live ATC. I'll type in the frequency we are on, which is 126.10. And let's see if we have any LA. We'll see if it's in the database with pilot to ATC. And it does not look like it as I'm sitting here. So what we're going to do is we're going to, let's see, I think, we can try 132.30. Trying to find the Bakersfield, 132.30. And we'll see if that's Bakersfield come into play. Boston, the Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I see Anchorage, Alaska. I do not see. Well, once we get closer, we're just gonna have no chatter until we get a little closer. That's fine. So I hope everyone is doing well. Been doing fine. Just been flying my butt off, trying to build my channel. Definitely like and subscribe, and if you feel that I am worthy, I do have a couple of PayPal and a Zella donation links if you choose it. Worry, that helps further the channel and basically supports me, because I need all the support I can get when you're situation that I'm in. So it is what it is. What we do is we do what we can. But anyway, so I definitely appreciate the like and subscribe and the watching, taking the time to watch these videos. It's most appreciated, especially when you watch them all the way through. So then that way it helps out the YouTube algorithm Helps me out with the altitude because the YouTube algorithms are a pain in the butt sometimes. Swig of coffee for the working man. Now see, as we're climbing here, we're coming, okay, Willow Springs is over here. Okay, we can use this view. And there is all of the windmills. Last night you can see a whole bunch of white lights all flashing and all different, which is really funny. Last night when I was doing a flying over this, I have
2 Delta Mike, you have traffic at 10 o'clock, 10 miles at 9,500 feet.
Okay, it's below me, and I see the traffic on the radar, but I do not see the traffic visually. It would be back that way. It's behind me. Not a factor. We also have another one out to this way too on the radar that I see. If the radar is working on this, let's go to map traffic, and we'll go ahead and put the terrain on, and let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit. Let's see if we can get traffic. Okay, there's one traffic, right? That's the traffic that he was referring to. There's the other traffic that I was talking about, so they're -19. I do not see them, but they're there.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, you have traffic at 10 o'clock, 8 miles at 9,500 feet.
Yes, I know. I do not see it. Or it's underneath my wing. Regardless, it's not a factor. I'll go ahead and report traffic response. I'm going to say traffic in sight, even though...
Traffic in sight, Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
Not really. Well, it is on sight on the radar. I can see it right there. Alrighty, so we are coming up to 12,500
Mooney
feet.
2 Delta Mike, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.3. Enjoy your morning.
Center on 132.3, take care, Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
Yep. Unfortunately, that one is not Bakersfield, where we would be.
Center
Chatter.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, climbing to 2,500 feet.
They were there.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, good morning. Radar contact.
Yeah, I'm just scanning. Again, maybe I missed it when I was scanning the first time. Yeah, I see a lot of Canadian airports. I am seeing Denver Center. I'm seeing Fresno, out of all places. We are going to end up in Fresno. There's actually one person listening to Fresno ATC right now. I could tune into that, but and we need to back off. We're going to back off our RPM to 2,500 feet, or 2,500 RPM, I believe, is the spot for this airplane. Back to engines. Sure everything is okay. Cowling flaps open, even though this thing doesn't have cowling flaps, I don't think.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, for continued VFR advisories, contact Los Angeles Center on 127.1. Have a nice day.
Center on 127.1, Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
Okay, we'll tune it down
Center
to about
Mooney 2 Delta Mike at
20
2,500
feet,
feet.
or 20 gallons per hour range.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, good morning. Radar contact. Altimeter 3021.
3021.
Altimeter 3021, Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
We are good to go.
Delta Mike, you have traffic at 11 o'clock 9 miles at 1,500 feet.
Yep, I see it.
Traffic inside Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
To make them happy. 127.1. Oops, that. Wrong screen. 0.10. Let's see if we can get some. There's Bakersfield. I knew Bakersfield's around here somewhere. We'll go ahead and bring up the Bakersfield chatter.
Says 80 Kilo Foxtrot, contact departure 126.45.
12645, 8 Kilo Fox.
Mr. Palmdale, clear direct Tijuana, Jet 1 Laredo. By heading 300, vector for sequence.
Heading 200, 8 Charlie Alpha.
We should be seeing that airplane right
8
now.
Kilo Fox is departing Bakersfield. We're proceeding direct to Foxfield.
Number 324 Yankee, Bakersfield approach radar contact 6 miles south of Meadowsfield Airport.
The Whiskey, Bakersfield Tower, runway 12 left at Foxtrot, clear for takeoff, leaving 2000, right turn approved.
And 12 left at Foxtrot, clear for takeoff, about 2000, you're going to make a right turn for 16 Kilo.
Cessna 5, Charlie Alpha, make sure.
Sorry about that, blowing you guys' eardrums.
Right, cleared for the option, unable stop and go, other options approved.
To right, cleared for the option. 5 Charlie Alpha, and we're actually going full stop.
5 Charlie Alpha, roger.
And
Cessna 5, Charlie Alpha, amend instructions, change to runway
that should be that direction.
left. Runway 12 left, clear to land.
Change to runway 12 left, clear to land. 5 Charlie Alpha. Going short push for 12 left, 5 Charlie Alpha.
5 Charlie Alpha, approve this requested. For Zero Romeo, contact Bakersfield 118.8. Runway 12 right, clear for the option.
12 left, clear for the option. 8 Charlie Alpha. 12 right for 8 Charlie Alpha.
Just 8 Charlie Alpha, affirmative. Runway 12 right, clear for the option.
12 right, clear for the option. 8 Charlie Alpha, thank you.
Just 8 Charlie Alpha, traffic 2 miles southeast of your position. Company Cessna turning right base for runway 12 left, making a short approach.
We got that traffic inside, 8 Charlie Alpha.
Cessna 6 Kilo Whiskey, disregard altitude instruction. Right turn is through now.
Right turn approved now for 8 Kilo Whiskey, thank you.
Cessna 8 Kilo Whiskey, contact departure.
Departure 8 Kilo Whiskey.
When you have real traffic installed into the sim,
Morning departure,
you
6 Kilo Whiskey is with you, right turn out of 12 left, and we are requesting flight following to the practicing area 5500 and below.
Multiple aircraft checking on at once, November 816 Kilo Whiskey, Bakersfield departure, radar contact. Other aircraft answer station.
there you go. Turn her down a little bit. Turn them down a little bit. They're making too much noise. Anyway, so like I said, with the real world traffic plug-in installed, you really got to keep your eyes out more over the windshield to see where they are. And he pops in.
501 Delta Bravo, Los Angeles Center, have a limit to your route to your clearance. Number 1 Delta Bravo, fly the Hayes departure to the flight transition, and then direct to El Paso.
All right.
Delta Bravo, contact LA Center on 132.5.
12 o'clock, 4 miles up the direction. Cessna 152, 6,500 level. Cessna 86 Bob, turn left heading 305. 4786 Papa, turn left heading 305.
A lot of agriculture in the San Joaquin Valley.
Approaching on frequency. That's 24 Yankee, maintain that
And
heading.
sync up our
of the
fuel.
aircraft, not on frequency.
Fuel, we've got
I have no
20, 35 gallons in the tank. 5 gallons, so let's reset the fuel. And no.
Bakersfield approach, Cessna 74 Hotel Juliet, just departed Bakersfield.
5.
Flight following to Mike Sierra Foxtrot,
So we'll go 34.
74 Hotel Juliet, taking destination.
Mike Sierra Foxtrot, San Felipe, Mexico, 4 Hotel Juliet.
34 gallons, there we go. So we got 181 nautical mile range. We got an hour and 42 minutes of endurance at this current speed, and the wind 10 nautical miles on our, actually the headwind is that direction right there, roughly. A little bit off to our 11 o'clock. Got 10 nautical mile, or 10 knot headwind. Currently doing over the ground 206, so not bad. Surprised it doesn't have a sensor. You automatically, know what fuel is in the tank instead of, in other words, ping the data from the gauges instead of me having to manually put it in. Surprised that's a thing.
Traffic 12 o'clock, miles southeast, Mount Skylake, climbing out to 6,012.
You know what? I'm going to do a snapshot of this, and then I'm going to upload it to Discord to the developer and ask him, hey, is there any way you can actually, instead of actually having to manually, sync it up, why couldn't we just have the way to be able to, whatever fuel is in the tanks, it would automatically calculate it for you, and you don't have to do it. Unless it's a, they put it that way on purpose, so this is a possibility. If you had this much fuel, then, that kind of thing. In other words, hypotheticals, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Instead of it being real.
74 Hotel Juliet, Spark 4722.
4722, thank you.
How are we doing on our temperatures, by the way? 95 degrees on the oil. That's the, see, if I close the cowling flaps, which I just did, you probably heard the snap. Now you're going to see this go up, and it's just going to race over to, it's starting to go up right now.
Ready for proceed on course.
Usually you would, SciTech, the SciTech switch panels, for some reason on my computer, don't like my USBs on my computer. I have found that it's either open or closed. I can't bind a throttle lever to it. Combine some throttle levers for, like, let's say the mixture or whatnot, and then have one of my throttle levers control, with dedents or indents of where I want my temperature to be on my cowling flaps, the position of my cowling flaps. Unfortunately, it's either all or nothing, and you can see right now it's starting to climb. We'll see if it settles out or if it goes out of sight, out of mind. And it's not just this airplane, and there's Bakersfield, by the way. Hey, Bakersfield.
Airport 4786, Papa, Bakersfield approach.
And we'll go over here, this side. Actually, we'll go over here like this. Now to slide.
Mike Yankee, Bakersfield
Roughly
approach,
right there somewhere.
65109, Los Angeles Center, roger. And what's your speed?
R65 Mike Yankee, reset transponder, squawk 1.
Doing a little over 180 knots indicated, 196 over the ground. We have a 20 knot headwind, just knocking us down. And it's literally almost right in our face right now. But we are going to make a turn here. And the wind's going to be coming from this direction. Right now, the wind's coming from this direction, once we make our turn here at EHF, which is Schaefer, the Schaefer VOR, just north of north of Bakersfield, then we will, our wind will be not exactly in our face, but it's still going to give us drama. We're literally over Bakersfield, Meadows Field right now. And there it is. And there's actually an airplane on the ground.
4 Hotel Juliet, say again, Mexican Airport identifier.
And I need to cough real quick. All right, sorry about that. Did quite a bit of work in Bakersfield in my 30 year career being an electrician for 7-Eleven. My loyalty is to the old 7-Eleven. The new 7-Eleven, kinda not very good. Simply put, the reason why I'm not working for them anymore. That's why I'm kind of semi-retired right now until an opportunity presents itself. That's why I was wanting to build up the YouTube channel and just basically just go off on a different directions. Build up my YouTube channel, get connections with aviation, because it's always been my passion in aviation. It's always been my passion. It's just always been put on the back burner because I just don't have the money. You know, if I had the money, I would be doing this for real. I mean, there's no question about it. I'd just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna get me an airplane. I'm just gonna go, because I like to travel. I like to go places. I like to go down that road that I've never been before and see what's there. You know, that kind of thing. There's been countless times when, you know, either me and my dad or myself, we were going to different jobs. 7-Eleven would pay me to drive from Lancaster, Palmdale to Northern California as an example, or to Arizona or to Nevada to do whatever the job is. And what I'd end up doing is in the travels, like on my off time as I'm trying to get to the area, I would see a road and it's like, well, you know, it doesn't really show much on the map, so I would just go down the road and drive down that road and see what's there, and never know what to expect. It could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. A guy could be coming out with a gun to shoot you in the head. You know, you never know. But at any rate, there were some times, and I never had that happen. You know, I just go down, people look at you, and you turn around like, what's this dude from California, or what's this dude in this work truck here? You know, that kind of thing, and that sort of thing. So, yeah, I mean, there's some fun times. You know, you would make your trips interesting.
Charlie, expect approach runway 12 left, to maintain 4,000.
Good times traveling the roads of the United States, going from place to place. I miss that. I really do miss that. What I'd like to do is I'd like to be able to, like I say again, build this channel up, make it where it pays for itself with producing the content, and then people, you know, do their donations or whatever they want to do to support me, and then build it up where I can actually transition from just stock, you know, have a mix between flight simulation and then real world aviation, get an airplane and just actually go to these places where I've been to before, except for experience it besides on the ground, be up in the air, you know. That'd be epic.
Charlie, contact Bakersfield 118.8.
That would be epic. So there's a method behind my madness. That's why I do these videos. One, I enjoy doing them. Why I enjoy, you know, flying in the sim, but it is more convenient where I can just hit pause, or I can just go away and make myself something to eat while the airplane's flying and come back. Obviously, in the real world, you can't do that, but you have to distinguish between real world and simulation.
5438 Los Angeles Center, resume normal speed, maintain level 230.
But that'd be something that'd be really cool to do. If it happens, great. If not, then, you know, I gave it my best shot. I tried to make it happen. And that's all you can do. So tell your friends, like, subscribe, and donate. I appreciate it.
34, maintain 16,000, normal speed.
Make my dream come alive.
Southward 49,
Or make my dream a reality. There you go. That's what it is.
maintain level 230250 knots.
Let me see if it recognizes me.
324 Yankee, contact Joshua approach 133.65. Good day.
Say altimeter for November 502 Delta Mike.
3007.
I don't think it was going to recognize that one.
Contact LA
No.
128.37.
I'm probably fine. 3021 at the moment. I just want to get an update.
Yeah, with last call for 8 kilo bucks.
Negative.
See, the previous altimeter in Bakersfield was 3021. On Sky Vector, it is saying 3025. Delano says 3025. And Paso Robles, which is a little far away, is 3024. So the sim is not actually giving me the exact.
Who's calling about asking about the frequency? You guys doing Bravo? You stay with me.
D14 November Romeo, Bakersfield Tower, runway 12 left at Echo, clear for takeoff, wind 1504 on departure from runway heading for traffic off to the left.
San Joaquin Valley, all kinds of agriculture.
Mike, Los Angeles Center, Roger.
Yeah, we're heading towards the Avenue VOR. That's what. Well, you can't see it. I'd have to switch views, but anyway.
22 Delta Mike for continued VFR advisories. Contact Oakland Center on 123.8. Enjoy your morning.
Center on 123.8 Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
See if it has anything.
And Mike, contact LA
Center Mooney 2 Delta
132.5.
Mike at 12,500 feet.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, good morning. Radar contact. Altimeter 3025.
Altimeter 3025 Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
2837.
We actually do have Oakland Center. Now we are on Oakland Center for our chatter. Be getting any noise. Very quiet. We'll do it 90%. I'm actually using Winamp. I've always liked Winamp. Winamp was always a cool utility. It's had its drama, but I've always liked Winamp. Winamp. And back in the day, I would, this is the early 90s when the internet was becoming a thing. With my wireless internet access that I had, which we did, I mean, we were always on the trying to be on the cutting edge as much as possible. And we would do is I'd have Winamp on my laptop, and as me and my the guy I was working with me, my partner was working with me, we would I'd have the 80s music going in the background and pumping out through the little speakers of the laptop or you know, other speakers I could plug into the auxiliary jack. And back in the day, those were good times. We just sit there and work, and we didn't listen to, you know, the radio on. We didn't have a radio for the local because it was all commercials. Whereas Winamp, he didn't have any commercials. He would just play music over and over, you know, all the hits of the 80s, because I'm an 80s guy, and so I'd play the 80s, and it was good times. In actuality, Alex Jones, the evil Alex Jones, he started his radio show on Winamp, and he's probably back on Winamp right now for all I know. I'm not going to look him up because I'm not much of a Alex Jones person. Got nothing against the man. It's just that he is kind of does things that I not necessarily I would do. Let me say it that way. I'd be a little bit more. I'd have a little bit more tact and more diplomatic. But that's his stick. That's what he does. Right now the wind is at 21, and it's in that direction right there. And so we are about to turn right into. We'll have another headwind all over again. That's one nice thing about the about this airplane, about the Mooney, is that it slices through the air pretty damn well. Pretty well. Could have just live streamed this instead of recorded it, but oh well. Could have got some live stream brownie points, but I was afraid that XYZ thing would happen. That's one thing, you know, is that I've always run into. That I'm sitting here streaming and everything is fine, or then I get a crash to desktop, or some fluke thing happens, and then there goes the stream.
3355, can you say again, please?
Go ahead and log into my dissenter. And if you want to follow me on Gab, yes, I do have a Twitter, you know, at DionSoul on Twitter, but I'm also I think at DionSoul as well on Gab. I'm still learning Gab, so I don't know my profile. Yeah, I think I'm at DionSoul as well on Gab. Here's my Gab account. So if you're interested in Gab, which is basically a clone of Twitter, but that would be me. So just go ahead and post there. I got 5 followers. I'm just kicking butt. So follow me on Gab, and I'll. I don't do much, to be frankly blunt and honest, with Gab yet, but I'd like a lot of people to start using Gab more and more. That would be because Twitter's so big and YouTube is so big and everything else I think they're going to keep on censoring us and our views and whatnot. Also too, I also have a BitChute is another kind of like YouTube and that sort of thing, and so definitely if you want to, you can sub to BitChute as well. You have to set up an account, obviously, just like anything else. But yeah, you know, I only got 2 videos with BitChute right now, I'm going to be doing more and more, you know, in tandem with, and BitChute is Dion Sol as well. I'm going to do more and more in tandem where when I upload to YouTube, I'll also upload to BitChute and try to keep them in sync. And I'm still, you know, like I said, excuse the expression, balls to the walls on YouTube. Because I don't really have a mechanism to be able to get paid with BitChute. You have to have a certain criteria, or you have to give them a bunch of money in order for you to make money, and it's like, you know, the channel's got to pay for itself. So no. But BitChute, I am uploading videos to there as well. And of course, I have Dissenter, and Dissenter is always good. That way, especially if you have, you know, you have the thing for Dissenter, you can just go to a website and then you can just click on it, like right here. Go to BitChute right here, click on Dissenter, and you can make a comment right here. Yeah, Dion, you suck, or yeah, Dion, you're awesome. You know. And that sort of thing, and you just leave comments. It just sidesteps the people, you know, closing down their comments and whatnot. And so Dissenter is good. That's another thing. That's good. I highly recommend, you know, everyone getting Dissenter. You know, freedom of speech for me is important. You know, yes, you have some freedoms that you don't do, like yelling fire in a movie theater and stupid things like that. I mean, common sense stuff. You know, you gotta be responsible. You know, with power, you have responsibility, and that sort of thing. So, definitely recommend the BitChutes and the Gab and that sort of thing. Because, like I said, on Twitter, I'll still post on Twitter. Be right over here. I'm just stalling because we got nothing to do right now as we're sitting here. But yeah, on Twitter, you can see all the Twitter stuff happening here at Dion Sol, and people making their noise and everything else, which is cool. Nothing wrong with that. But you can see, I think the last time was March the 17th. Somebody said something, you know, to me, because like I said, I hardly ever do.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, you have traffic at 9 o'clock, 10 miles at 9,200 feet.
9,200 feet, huh? So it's either below me. Let me see if I see it on my, yep, they're way out there though. They're on a different route. Yeah, they're on a different route. They're way back there now. Alright, so there's a little bit of cloud cover.
Precision 72360 for flight level 300 left.
370. Southwest 2947, 328, good morning. Hello, Oakland, Southwest 2947, 350, climbing 370.
Excuse me there, sorry about that. looking out the window. Of course, I'm looking at the looking at my YouTube stuff. Very nice.
We're looking southwest 5438.
47. Traffic 11 o'clock, 45 miles northbound, going 747 south,
332 United California. Clear on Reaper, go left to 536.
What I'm doing is I am looking to make sure there's nothing there that's going to compromise my channel. But over here, real quick, I added a program or a utility called vidIQ, VIDIQ. Gary at Nerdrotic Channel, suggested it, and it's not to me, but to the audience at the time. And so I thought, well, you know what, I'll check it out. And basically, it gives you some analytics information that kind of condenses everything and makes it a little bit easier to understand a little bit. And also puts up in your YouTube bar of your channel and what your channel is doing. So, like right now, in the past 48 hours, I've had 110 minutes of viewing. I believe that's what that means, in the last 48 hours. And you can see the graph right there of it going up and down and all kinds of stuff. And it says the subscriber count and whatever. I'm up to 207, which is awesome. Thank you guys very much for that. It's most appreciated. Maybe one day I can monetize this channel. And it says in the last, I gotta have 4,000 hours, and in the last 12 months I've had 1,000 hours. People have subscribed. I gotta have 1,000 subscribers as well, but I had 1,000 hours, and you have to have 4,000 hours in order for you to be able to start monetizing your channel. See, what really sucks about the whole thing is that I was already monetized. I was already monetized and everything else, but I only had I was already partner verified and all that other happy stuff. This particular view right here would show what your channel is doing, your most view on your channel, but they just do, in this case, because this is the free version of vidIQ, it just tells you what is the most popular on YouTube, that it's the data that it's grabbed, and it's kid channels are just insane. 248 hours per hour, or whatever, how that works. It's just insane. But trend alerts, again, that's a feature that and now unfortunately you have to pay $49 a month in order for you to unlock this stuff, so you can do better analytics on your channel, and the channel needs to pay for that, not me. So the channel that's why it's all just free. And of course, that's my dashboard. That's not what I wanted. But yeah, so little programs like this to do what you can to be able to make your channel better, and try to find out what you can do to make yourself better, and that sort of thing. So, like I said, to get 250 subscribers, I'm on pace to get 250 by May the 12th. Which that's crazy. I'm approximately a month away of getting 3,000 hours if I continue. The only way that I can combat it right now is I just continue to just pump out videos. Basically, a blitzkrieg type thing is, approach. They just keep on pumping out the videos, and then hopefully, that would make it so I can get the subs and get the hours watched and that sort of thing, and you know, be able to get up there. My top performing videos, I found my top performing videos usually are ones that I put in the
Mooney
word
2
search.
Delta Mike for continued BFR advisories. Contact Oakland Center on 126.9er. Have a nice day.
Center on 126.9er Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
Let her do her thing.
Center Mooney 2 Delta Mike at 12,500 feet.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, good morning. Radar contact. Altimeter 3026.
Altimeter 3026 Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
But like I said, so you just do all these little things, you know, to help get your channel to grow, and you can export features and stuff. And of course, if you do this boost thing at $49 a month, they tell you that, you know, what you should be doing to be able to get your channel better and grow. But unfortunately, I don't have those. I'm not, like I said, the channel needs to pay for it. And then when I click on this little button, see, I'm registered under category of gaming because flight simulation, it's kind of rough, because you can make the argument that, hey, this is education, this is training, that sort of thing, which is absolutely true, or it could be gaming, but in actuality, in the gaming category, there is actually a more wider audience of gamers than there is of flight training. So that's why I labeled my channel under the gaming, even though realistically it's really training slash, you know, aviation than anything else. At least that's my mindset anyway. But, you know, it is what it is. But these just gives you tags. These are the tags that you should be putting in your, you know, on your tags when you do your videos. But you see, they suggest do FSX and Microsoft Flight Simulator 10 and that sort of thing. And I don't put those in there because this is X-Plane. This isn't Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I don't really agree with that. But anyway, so this again, this HQ thing is awesome. This is a nice little utility that's free, and you know, gives you a little bit of analytics and that sort of thing, which is really cool. And we are currently, let me have ourselves a little look where we are currently at right now. Coming to VOR Rome, or Priest, as it's called, Priest Valley. Uh-oh. Freaking out. Freaking out because there's I have Oakland Airport, and it has something that's not liking. As an object file that didn't load, or it's missing. I'm thinking about just ripping out that Oakland out completely. And
135.2 for Southwest 2947. Good morning.
And I see we changed frequencies, so let me go and see if we have another
35.3. We'll use that one. Southwest 2947.
chatter frequency we can go to for Oakland.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, you have traffic at 3 o'clock 4 miles at 16,800 feet.
Now below me, it's not a factor.
3205, Papa Mike.
Well, let's see. We have an Oakland Center. We do not have any Oakland, this frequency, this 126.90 Oakland Center is not highlighted in Pilot ATC, so we'll just stay on the frequency we are on as far as background chatter is concerned. And we are still 11, we're still, let's see, go this way. Flight plan, we are still, ETA is 20 minutes, 67 miles. They still want us at 12,500 feet for 2 more waypoints, and then it's going to tell me to start to descend. Descent profile is at 1,200 feet per minute, which is doable with this airplane, so I don't think we're too worried about that. This part of California is lots and lots of desert looking. Still hovering right around 180 knots, 194 knots over the ground. Which now I have to go do math. Calculate 191. What did I say? 191? 194, 191. Close enough. 1.15. So we're doing 220 miles an hour, roughly. I'm going to round it up a little bit. 220 miles an hour above the ground. So cool. 220 miles an hour over the ground. So we're faster than cars right now, by a little bit. No real roads here to speak of, so it's not. I'm sitting here looking at the chart and stuff. The 101 is actually off that way. It's actually right going, well, I don't have my mouse turned on. Fix that real quick. I capture the mouse cursor. Okay, now we should have mouse. There we go. And then, yeah, right up the wing. I have to cough here. Okay, clear my throat. So 101's going over that way right now. Going over that way.
4.8 southwest, 5438 with them.
So we're between the 101 this way and out over here. Way out over here on the other side of that hill range, or the mountain range, is the 15 freeway in San Joaquin Valley. So we're in the middle. Got a lot of ranches here. I'm looking at the chart, just so you can see what I'm show you guys what I'm looking at. There. So right now we're right here, and you can see ranch here, ranch there. King City's right down here, which is off the 101, which is at our 8 o'clock right now. San Benito. So we are coming up to San Benito. And we're just cruising right on up, and then we'll fly right over. That's interesting. Oh, that's the private airport right there. What is this one? Oh, Hollister? Okay. We got Hollister Airport right here. Then after Hollister, then that's when we get into South County, San Martin, Morgan Hill. Yeah, see, that's, so we'll be meeting back up with the 101. 101's coming around here like this. So we're going to be south of San Jose. Okay. I think there's a 7-Eleven right there. I think there's one 7-Eleven over there I worked on back in the early 90s. I think they built one. Watsonville. I know there's one in Watsonville. I remember that one. going over from Los Banos off the 5 freeway, which is right here, and then going up and over around this around San Luis Reservoir, going through these hills, mountains right here. Not very high, only got like what, 2,700 feet, 3,000 feet at the most. Some peaks are 34. Looks like just outside of Hollister's where they want to start to descend. Cool. Very good. And that was pilot to ATC. You get landed on the ground here. I'm getting hungry. I didn't eat any breakfast, so it's going to be lunchtime. Guess I'll eat my lunch. And we're only 14 minutes away at current speed, so should start our descent here pretty quickly. And we still got 2 more waypoints to go.
Toyota 25, South 51, get in. Finder 11 up to 1, 5,000, looking for you, Ocean 181. Finder 11, direct to Ocean 6. Double 360.
Delta Mike for continued VFR advisories. Contact Oakland Center on 127.45. Have a good morning.
Center on 127.45 Mooney 2 Delta Mike. Center Mooney 2 Delta Mike at 12,500 feet.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, good morning. Radar contact. Altimeter 3025.
Altimeter 3025 Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
Oakland Falcon 18360 is with you, flight level 360 to cross Gillette and flight level 300.
Wow, that Falcon's way up there. 33,000 feet. That means he's going east. Either southeast or northeast, but he's going east. There's the 101 right there. We'll end up, that's
111, ready.
You know what? I don't know what that is. Let me go look. That would be Salinas. So Salinas is over there. Salinas is over there. And then the 101 curves and goes back this way, and then we're going to join the 101 right along in there.
557-330.
And the 5 is way the heck over there, still in inland. And there's the San Luis Reservoir. Right there. Or San Luis, whatever. I think it's San Luis. All this just to take one student from Lancaster, California to San Martin. Hey, it all pays. Well, prestige-wise. Building my hours, let me say it that way. And one thing I did not do is I forgot to start my SimBuddy, because at least I would have had a record of SimBuddy, and I forgot. That's one thing I wish SimBuddy would do.
Delta Mike, contact Norcal at DEP approach on 120.1. Enjoy your morning.
Approach on 120.1 Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
71, flight of 4 passing 5 for 7
Approach Mooney 2 Delta Mike at 12,500 feet.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, good morning. Radar contact. Expect runway 32.
I'm expecting runway 32. But we do have San Jose approach. 1. We can change to that frequency. Yeah. San Jose 1 and San Jose 2. NorCal approach. So we can go ahead and switch the frequency to there. We can get some chatter out of that one.
Cessna 20791 at 1,500, climbing 5,500.
Over 20791, north of departure, contact.
There we go.
20791.
Got some chatter. Very good.
4.0.
160 left, 240, southwest 48.
Very good. What we got down here? There's something down there. I see a lot of this because we are going the path we were going. We did have some altitude restrictions, like there was 4,000 feet, 4,500, 6,500 feet.
Number 315, Lima, NorCal.
For most part, most of it 6,500 feet is the minimum because we're going over the Victor Airway. So
What's your destination?
Santa Monica, 150.
Speed of Silicon for 210 knots, kilo.
we're coming up to
4494, not gonna approach, roger, cross 500 above 5,000, cleared ILS, runway 30 left approach. 500 above 5,000, cleared ILS, 30 left approach, Southwest 4994. Over 315 Lima, north approach, squawk 3730.
3730, 315 Lima.
South 3348, reduce speed to 160 knots, the last contact, San Jose Tower, wind 12.0.
Listen.
On to 160.
Okay, now we're starting to now we need to do descent. So now
Precision 72, traffic 11 or 12 o'clock, 5 miles north.
Let's see if I can tell 'em.
Climbing is a NG5.
current altitude. Let's go ahead and go to altitude.
2 to 3 o'clock, about 5 miles
Descending.
westbound, 6,600 descending is Galaxy.
8,400 feet.
Number 315 Lima, north approach to contact 12 miles south of San Jose. Maintain VFR out of below 5,000. Or
And
don't
because I
climb.
started too late,
Just try to descend the VFR out of below 5,000.
gotta pull back on our power.
15 Lima.
I need to tell
So 15
ATC.
Lima traffic
Delta
just
Mike
above you now.
request
We're about
descent to
half a mile
12,500
north of you,
feet.
southbound
No.
5,700
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, roger. Thanks for the update.
Supposed to be descending to. I wonder why she said that.
Number 564, traffic no factor.
Well,
1564, Roger, and I'm diverting.
we're descending anyway.
Echo 16.
Number 564, maintain your current altitude.
1564, maintaining 6,100.
Back off on our power. We'll get below 180 knots again. Try to maintain
Over
180 knots.
564, now say again.
I'm diverting to San Martin and maintaining 6,000. Let me know when I can start my descent to 1564.
So you want to land San Martin?
Affirmative, sir.
Over 564, now altitude, your discretion, but make your descent to the east.
1564, did my discretion and descending to the east. 1564.
Now we are flying over Lancaster, California. We'll take a look outside, look around Hollister. There's the Hollister Airport right there as we're descending.
You gonna go?
15 Lima, 9,500.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, you have traffic at 10 o'clock, 10 miles at 5,000 feet.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike request descent to 12,500 feet.
I don't know why I said that, but whatever.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike Roger, thanks for the update.
I know why, because I have to actually go in and refile the flight plan to get to the lower altitude. So anyway, as far as that 5,000 feet go, I don't see the airport. But then again, also, what's in the sim is a 90-second delay from, well, actually, it doesn't matter because the pilot ATC is synced up, so I should see it, but I don't. I just didn't draw it. Didn't draw it.
0.0, good day.
72, have a good day.
All right, so now we're gonna go down to 80.
Number 564, now resume on navigation.
6,400 feet, 6,500 feet. We're on the path to the next waypoint.
6,000. 1086,000, Army Charlie. Number
One nice thing I like about this airplane,
Various services terminated, squawk.
I've got,
change approved.
I got speed brakes. Speed brakes in this airplane, that's cool. As far as a general aviation airplane is concerned, I think that's pretty neat. Got speed brakes. As we're slowly descending. Miss our mark a little bit. Got one more waypoint. Gilro. G-I-L-R-O. So Gilro. I don't know. Gilro sounds good to me. And we're going to be at 2,500 feet there, so I need to bump us down to 2,500 feet. And we'll probably have to do a 1,500.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, you have traffic at 9 o'clock, 5 miles at 8,000 feet.
2.
Traffic,
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, you are 11 nautical miles from South County ARPT of Santa Clara. Radar service terminated. No tower at South County ARPT of Santa Clara. Frequency change to local traffic advisory approved.
Roger. Have a nice day Mooney 2 Delta Mike.
So, I need to switch to... Well, I do have weather. If I could do that one. Switch to the weather. If it'll say anything. And of course it didn't. And of course I'm descending here. Hang on just a second.
This 4994, contact San Jose Tower, wind 4.0.
24 show, Canadian Southwest 4994.
Good day. November 791, contact approach 124.52.
Get my sound back here as we're slowly descending here. And we've got to be at 2,500 feet, and we're just going to make it, so then we're just going to have to wing it. There. And we do have an airplane. Right along with us, actually. Might be above us, though. See if it says how high he is over here. Yeah, he's plus 19, so he's 2,000 feet above me. He's up there somewhere. I don't see. Oh, there he is. Saw him briefly. There he is.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 5 miles at 2,300 feet.
Okay, now that one I didn't see. 12 o'clock's in front of me. And I don't see it. Now, is that the airport right there? Looks like it. I see the traffic. Why is he still talking? Because he's on a different frequency, so whatever. So we're going to buzz the airport. And if we can look at the SOC. I think that's the airport right there. Should be straight in approach. I have binoculars on so I can see the airport.
Mooney 2 Delta Mike, you have traffic at 2 o'clock 1 miles at 2,000 feet. Mooney 2 Delta Mike, you have traffic at 12 o'clock 4 miles at 3,100 feet.
Okay, it's my plane now, so let me get rid of the pitch trim. I should be seeing an airport, and I'm not seeing any airport. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spin.
Yes, that's 100 checking in with you, descending via the Razor 4.
I think that's it right there.
Your transition with E-Boost.
So 5 Romeo Charlie, I did clear you already, right?
Affirmative, 5 Romeo Charlie.
Now the 5100 NorCal approach, cross Clyde at or above 5,000, cleared ILS, runway 30 left approach.
Clyde at or above 5, cleared to the visual, or cleared to the ILS, runway 30 left,
Well, that's the 101 right there, so... Yeah, we're flying over the airport now, so I totally missed it. Wow. That's bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our pitch trim back up. We're going to spin around because we're supposed to be at 30. We got to find this airport. That's sad. Totally missed it. Now we got to find out why I missed it. One thing you're not supposed to do is turn towards the mountains. Yeah, I planned this, right? I totally missed that airport.
Over 5 Romeo Charlie, contact.
Yeah, I think that's it right there.
4.0.
But I don't see the runway.
Tower, thank you, Farmer Charlie.
Those look like hangars and everything else, but I don't see the runway. I was looking for an asphalt. Yeah, that's definitely the airport. Wow. Talk about getting lost in the terrain. Now it looks like a regular airport. I totally missed that. Crazy. It looks like, well, Dion, why didn't you see that? I just didn't. So, all right, we'll just come around here like this. See, I think I was expecting to be on the, see, there's the 101. I was expecting to be, you know, on this side of the airport, not on this side of the airport. So I'm sitting there asphyxiated on the wrong side of the freeway. Now I see it, so now I know, and come right on around. Yeah, that's the one advantage of the GTN 750. I can just put in visual approach, and it would just line me up with the runway and just guide me right on down with no issues with the autopilot. The G1000 does not have visual approach. It has RNAVs, but it does not have visuals, where you can just basically create your own glide scope, even though you don't have one. So that's what I like about that one. Excuse me for the cough. So we're going to spin on around here. We're going to get back lined up on the freeway here, and it's going to be a total VFR landing. And pitch trim up a bit. That line up for the runway. Even here, I don't see where it is. I know it's on the right side of the freeway now, but I don't really see it because of the terrain. Now I think I see it.
SoCal Florida 562 November Alpha is 9,800 for 8,500 to be a
Okay, chatter's gone. Gotta get rid of chatter. Laps 1. Wind is, it's got a 7-knot crosswind, literally a crosswind. My reference is at right around 83 knots. I'm coming in at 100. I'll back it off a little bit more here. My damn light's on. As I am coming in from, boy, I just totally missed that airport. That's just huge. I am a little low. Like I can't even see the 2 reds, and looks like I got 3 red. But I can tell. I'm too low. But I'll manage. Feel like I'm coming in hot. Come on. Yeah, see, I came in too hot. Now I'm crow hopping because I came in way too hot. That was terrible landing. Trying to stop. Brakes. There we go. Speed brakes. I have speed brakes, damn it. Use it. That was terrible landing. It's excellent landing, but no. We all saw the result. That was terrible landing. Number 502 Delta Mike is clear of runway 32. Roll hop the crap out of that airplane. I'm definitely not familiar with this airport, so I'm just going to down here. I see a bunch of airplanes. We'll probably where all those big lights are is probably. Clean up the flaps. Lights are all cleaned up. Taxi light on? Yeah, I got taxi light on. Landed with too much energy, and would have broke some lights, and I would have pissed off the airport authority. But still, for out of the box X-plane, I liked the. I didn't download this airport. It's pretty cool. Looking to see where I drop off my passenger at. We're gonna go down here to the other end. Looking for an administration building. I see one here. Guess they didn't put one in. So, if that's the case, I will just yeah. But guess we'll park next to that 172 there. Oh, administration building. That's close enough. I don't think I'm exactly straight, but that's all right. We made it, and there we go. We got 287 experience points or prestige points, no matter how you look at it. Time compression. Was I late? I didn't do any time compression. Why did you slap me with time compression? That's interesting. Why slap me with a minus 2 XP for time compression? Because this is real time. I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, so it's all good. So we made it here. We'll go ahead and take this airplane off. Now with this airplane, this remembers where you are, and it remembers the state of your airplane. So I got to make sure everything is off. That's it. Sure it are. Everything off. Thing is off. Very good. Head and out of the airplane. Successfully made it. All right, we went through this far with a full flight, so I might as well finish the flight. We'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and put the chocks on. Oh, chocks are tie downs. Got to put tie downs. Tie downs. That just cost me $35. Cover on. Cover is now on. Go to. Put the cover out first. Out everywhere. Covers. There. We have 2 pitos or just one? This airplane. I figured I'd have 2 different fog. You got a backup. Guess this airplane got 1 piece. Of course, if you're flying not in ice conditions, then you don't have to worry about it, right? All right. Very, very good. So everyone, I hope everyone enjoyed this full flight with no room for error, even though there was plenty of them. I definitely appreciate you guys watching. Again, as I said during the airplane, during this flight, like, subscribe, and if you feel I'm worthy, definitely donate. I greatly appreciate it, because like I said, I'm just trying to build this up to a vision I have, a dream I would like to really feel. I hope so. Maybe one day, we'll never know. So I definitely appreciate you guys watching very, very much. Like, subscribe, definitely share this to everybody. Say, hey, this dude's a loser, and watch him because he's a loser and he needs all the help he can get. So anyway, you guys take care. Have yourselves a great one. This is Dion Soul. Take care.